So yeah, we have something that the curriculum won't acknowledge is a text, an ancient text that says that. I was going to mention also that I think when they built the Tower of Babel, they had to make bricks because they couldn't cut stones anymore, right? And that's one of the reasons why it fell. And they wanted to see heaven because, to me, it kind of sounds like that faith was a lot easier to come by, even if it was the wrong faith, because you could visibly see these beings that were angelic. And I think after the flood, the environment made it harder. It was the process of locking them up, using scientific laws that are foolproof, and there's no way to test, how this happened. But there is reasonable assumptions that can be made, and saying that, and it does come back to about origins. So real quick, origins being, right, you ask a science teacher, and he says, oh yeah, we started out many moons ago, billions of years ago, as a little puddle of sludge. Oh man, I had to, out of all this area, I had to step in the poop. So we had to, that we started out in a little sludge of, carbon molecules or whatever that assembled themselves and gave us the beginnings of life, through these certain protein sequences that assembled themselves, and then they appeared to have done this, and then they reacted to the what basically what was going on during the Carboniferous era, and but never. I mean, how do you explain getting intelligence, right, out of something that's not intelligent, right? How do you evolve intelligence out of stupidity, right? Never has that happened. Never has that happened naturally occurring, right? Nowhere is there a like some sort of a genetic anomaly. Now there's inheritance, right? But you need a genetic anomaly just to produce, different types of brain waves, and you just don't see that. You see inheritance, inherited traits, through genetics. You see two smart people getting together, having a child, and raising a child to be intellectually gifted, right? And, through certain stimulus of parental care, they raise a really smart child, right? But you don't see two stupid parents producing, And I'm not saying that you can't have like someone with two mentally retarded parents that has a child maybe, and that isn't a doctor, because there's plenty of references to that. But you don't see a life form. Hold on. You don't see a life form that that through genetic mutation yield a more intelligent life form, or through speciation to develop an offspring, right? The genetic information is not there, so you're not, you're not producing a more intelligent organism that has the capacity to become a species, right? That just doesn't occur. Simple life forms just react to things around them. So I'm supposed to believe that, right? And not believe the Bible that says it started out as intelligent and having everything that we needed, right, in the Garden of Eden, Garden of Eden, and then all of a sudden, there was a rebellion, and there was this temptation in the garden, and through this temptation, out came Cain, and had a child, and he was evil, and he killed his brother, right? He was jealous of him, right? There's an example. But then you have Seth, and you have Abel, who are very capable and loyal to God, and he. All right, come on, Marley. And they were considered God's people, right? So throughout time, the descendants of Seth were in opposition to the descendants of Cain. Maybe not throughout the whole biblical history, but Cain was marked for some reason. And we can pretty much see that happening. I think people back then pretty much were dressed the same and looked the same. Looked like they could have been brothers because they were really perfect, in spite of what people say. But that's it. All right.